Hey chickies, okay, today we are doing a stamping decal using the last 3 polishes from Picture Polish's most recent collection. I really hope you like it. Let's get into it. Now, a couple of days ago on the Bluebird Mani, Mishia Simmons asked about a couple of questions about Picture Polish. I just wanted to answer those questions here. Picture Polish is not considered an indie brand. They consider themselves a boutique brand. Now, she also asked a question about the difference between a bijou hollow and a scattered hollow. Now, I rang Jules, who owns Picture Polish, and asked her this question because I wasn't really sure on, what it was. And she said that a bijou hollow is a delicate prismatic hollow flake with coloured flecks, and a scattered hollow has larger hollow flecks. I hope that clears it up. I hope that answers your question. If not, you can always email Picture Polish. Their links will be in the description box down below as per usual. First up we have Spring, and that is a gorgeous little Barbie pink, almost bordering on a lavender. Then we have Gala, which is a dusky violet, also a really, really pretty colour. And then finally we have Merge, which is a brown grey. Now these are all scatter hollows. I'm going to show you how well this gorgeous spring colour goes over a clear nail. Obviously I already have my base coat over it, and I've shown you this a few times already, just how good the formula is with Picture Polish, but let's go ahead and reiterate that. It is really good in one coat, but it's perfect in 2 thin coats. All of them perform exactly the same way. I couldn't tell you how much I love Picture Polish. I have loved it for years. I've been actual friends with the owner of Picture Polish for quite a number of years now. We met through, because of Instagram, but yeah, well, I haven't met physically, obviously, because, we live in a very online world, but either way, I talk to her at least every couple of, if not once a week, I talk to her at least 2 or 3 times a month, so you can see that these just glide on the nail. They give you great coverage. It's just fabulous. I just love the polishes. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Can you tell? I love them. No, she doesn't pay me to tell you that I love them. I'm not even sure if I mentioned this already, but I'm painting Spring on my 2 middle nails, and then Merge on my index nail, and then Gala on my ring finger. Not ring finger, my pinky. You know what I mean. It's the little one. Now I'm using Moyou London's Explorer plate number 24 to create the decal, and I really love this plate. I think it's gorgeous, but I was really in 2 minds as to which image to use. I wasn't really sure which one I was going to go with. Initially I liked this one in particular, and then I changed my mind after I stamped it. I thought there wasn't enough sort of area to paint with the polishes, so I figured, nah, we won't do that one, we'll do this other one, which I'll show you in a minute. Obviously I'm scrapping that image, and we're going to go with this one in the middle that you can see here in this shot. I really like that one. And oh, by the way, I am using my Bliss Kiss Simply Neat Miracle Mat to create the decal. It's a really good service, but if you don't have that, you can use any old silicone baking mat that you might have around the house, or even you can use a Ziploc bag, or you can also use a piece of baking paper, or what do they call it, parchment paper. It's something that you would use to bake with. Anything like that you can use to do this. Now, as you can see, we've stamped the image onto the silicone mat, which is what I'm obviously using, and then we're just going to, it's basically you're colouring in. Your children can do this very easily for you if you want to go away and do something else whilst they're colouring in for you. If you can trust them to colour in the lines, pretty much, then you could trust them to do this, for sure. Like, I wouldn't go as far as to say it was slave labour if you got your children to do your colouring in for you. I mean, if you feed them, then I think that's fair enough. They could, give you a little bit of a hand if you're a bit busy, don't have time to do this particular step. And if they're quite competent at, colouring in within the lines, then by all means, let them have a go. I think they'd probably find it a lot of fun. So once I'd done the painting with the new collection, I decided to add a little bit of white just to have a little bit of contrast on the decal using Picture Polish's Bright White. Now I'm not painting this whole section, just a couple of little spots, just to give their, anyway, I just felt like doing it. There's no particular reason. Now, once your painting is completely dry, you can go ahead and seal it in with a good quality top coat. I'm going to be using Picture Polish Looking Glass. I've done this before when making these decals in front of you. I don't use Seche Vite because I find that it's too thick and makes the decal a little less flexible, and that's why I use this particular one. I'm sure any good quality fast drying finish top coat will work really well. Now you want to wait at least 15 minutes for that to completely dry through all the layers of that paint that you've painted on it, and once that's done you can then start to peel it off that surface. You might want to trim it down or trim it up or trim it down, trim it down. Yeah, trim down the sides a bit. Now because this image is quite wide, I decided to flip it and put it on my nail so that you would be able to see all the colours, and that's why I did it that way. If your nails are a little wider than mine, you will be able to use the entire image in that sort of elongated view, but I just didn't think that was going to work on my nails, so I did it this way. Now, just like every other time, I forgot to mention, I added another coat of Picture Polish's Looking Glass to my nail so that the decal would stick to my nail. I keep forgetting to tell you that. I now do it in front of you and then I don't say anything, so I apologise for that. But yeah, I use that rather than Seche Vite. We're still going to come to Seche Vite, but I don't use it at this particular stage. So as you can see, I'm using my Royal Majestic brush and my non-acetone remover to help to clean up around the outside, and that also helps to, mold the decal to your nail as well. But there's a lot of finagling. Do you like that word? There's a lot of finagling that goes on to get these things on and make them nice and smooth. Now you can probably also see that there's still, even with all the, mucking around that I've been doing with this particular decal, there's still a couple of little creases and things here and there. But that's when the good quality top coat, the really good one like Seche Vite, comes in, because that smooths everything out and makes everything look just fabulous. So of course I'm using Seche Vite as per usual. And that's it for this one. I really hope you like it. I really enjoy doing it. If you like colouring in, then you'll love doing this. It's so much fun and it is so easy. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, chickies. And thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. Bye.